Hi there. Today I wanted to show you an extremely rugged tablet PC with a complicated name. This is the Xplore iX104C4. Now for convenience, I'm just going to call it the Xplore. Now if you're looking for a rugged computer to work in places like mines, oil rigs, gas fields, in trucks, on bulldozers, in cars, on boats, anywhere that's a bit rough, then this tablet PC is ready. So let's talk about ruggedness then. Now, most rugged computers are certified to a military drop test rating called MIL 810F. Now for the Xplore, that test involves a 4-foot drop directly over concrete, and it has to be able to survive that test while it's running. Now most other rugged computers are only certified to 3 feet drops, and that means that the Xplore is well and truly on the top of the ruggedness pile. Another certification that most rugged computers get is an IP rating, or an ingress protection rating. Now most rugged computers are IP54 certified, which means that they have protection against dust and water spray. The Xplore gets an IP65 rating, which means it's much more waterproof and much more dust resistant. Now just to demonstrate that, I'm going to put a link up here to a video that shows one of these being used in a laundry tub underwater. Another key feature of the Xplore is that it can be used in extreme environments, such as cold and heat, for example. This will operate in sub-zero and 50 plus Celsius temperatures. It also has an ATEX Class 1 Division 2 certification. Now this is a type of device, when you're looking for a device that's intrinsically safe, this is not an intrinsically safe device, but this may be safe enough to do what you need to do. So this will be used in places like oil rigs, mines and gas fields. So you need to check with your ATEX requirements for your environment and talk to us about it so that we can help you to find out that information. So the key appeal of the Xplore really is its ruggedness. But with a lot of rugged computers, you have to completely sacrifice performance to get that ruggedness. But you don't have to do that with the Xplore. In the Xplore we've got a Core 2 Duo, an Intel Core 2 Duo processor. It's more than powerful enough to do almost anything that you want to do. It's going to run your Office applications, it's going to run multiple applications at once. So you really don't have to sacrifice anything in terms of performance to have this computer. Xplore have a market-leading outdoor viewable screen. This is not the outdoor viewable screen on this model, so I'm going to show you some pictures of that on screen now. Now, the beauty of the Xplore approach to the outdoor screen is that it's not the clumsy turn up the backlight until you can see it approach that some rugged computers take to outdoor displays. Now rather what they do is they have technology that reduces the glare and increases the transmissiveness of light so that you can see the screen better outdoors without having to resort to a massive 1000 nit or more screen brightness. And that ultimately is a better technology because it is much better on battery life. Now the Xplore has a number of connectivity options beneath the covers, including got on this side here a couple of USB ports and some audio in and out ports. We've also got a network port over here, and most importantly, as you can see there, we have a serial port. Now a lot of field applications do need still need serial communications, RS-232, and there you have it, a serial port on a tablet PC. We also have integrated wireless and Bluetooth in this unit, as well as a 3G option. You also have the fingerprint reader there, which you can use as a navigation device as well, which is quite handy. And you also have a TPM chip for security inside this machine as well. Now Xplore have a number of docking options for this machine. This one here is the desktop dock, and as you can see I'm running it with an external keyboard and mouse as well as a separate screen, and I'm running Outlook 2007 over there on that screen, and I've got the web browser over here. Now the machine's quite capable performance wise of running all this, high resolution screens and so forth, so I could effectively use this as a desktop replacement machine. The docking station itself has a number of ports on it, some USB ports and a Firewire port, serial port and a parallel port on the back, which is quite good. It's also got an optical drive here as an extension, which is a nice accessory. Now there's also a docking station for vehicles and fixed mounting points. So with the docking station for vehicles, you have some shock mounting properties so that the unit can run for extended periods of time in things like a truck or a bulldozer or something like that. Now, the other thing that the Explore has on the top here is called the X-Snap, or the snap-on port bay, and in here we can accommodate an advanced GPS system as well as a magstripe reader. So there's a couple of nice accessories for it there. So in summary, the Explore iX 104C4 is perfect for extreme rugged environments and industrial computing applications. So if you work in that sort of environment that requires that sort of ruggedness, then the Explore should be high on your list to have a look at.